What's up? What's going on, man? It's Bezo803 on that social media. I got my co-host with me right now.
$sign Mikey, man. We in the building.
We got my man,
special guest,
the young king in the building, my man Sterling.
Yes.
I appreciate y'all.
You being here.
Diamond Stackz, you know the vibes, know the energy, man.
Love.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm thankful, bro.
Man, it's good to see you, man. Have you on the show. You've been doing a lot of great things in the community.
Word.
We love to have, we have rappers and business owners, all type of people on the show, and we appreciate everybody. But it's always good to have people that's doing positive work in the community.
Definitely.
That's bettering the community in so many different ways, man. So talk about, what even led you on the path to have that energy and spirit and that mission.
Yeah, man. I mean, we born and raised here in Sumter, bro. So I think I had the privilege of being able to grow up and see some men in town that were solid.
Yeah.
And that might have been my major difference compared to maybe some of the homies or friends or even young kids we're working with right now, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I was already like poured into like, yo, you valuable. Mm-hmm. This stuff around here, like you deserve more than what you see right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when people gave me opportunity, I was thankful for the opportunity, and then I just took heed with it. You feel me? So if it was just me out there that looked like me, I was gonna make sure like, yo, by the time I'm out of here, it's 3 to 5 other people that look like me that's in these roles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, I mean, joint, man, it kind of just looked like just kind of getting around, from the hooping sessions to like being in church areas to, you know what I'm saying, to going different little spots around town. You just kind of just build that love for your people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And so, just being able to kind of, because we ain't far from those people who really made it, if that makes sense. Right, you know what I mean? We not far from them generations that like, man, we ain't had nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I think my generation, we more of the generation that figuring out like, dang, we do got a privilege out here. You feel me? Where previous generations like, man, we had to fight to even get the 20-year job. You know what I'm saying? So now we trying to be the ones who got, ones who trying to provide those 20-year jobs, man. So for me, man, my life, I've been poured into, you feel me? And so it's overflowing, you feel me? So for me to sit back on some of the gifts I got, I think it would be a detriment to me and my entire community.
Certainly, man. Talk about your organization, man.
Yeah, man. So Diamond Stackz Classic Organization, 2015, man, we started, we took the name from my homie and teammate Eric White. Yeah. So Eric used to hoop, man, was an all-state hooper, like, you could go get it, you feel me? And he was from the New Jersey way, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, but man, he passed away. He drowned Memorial Weekend.
Yeah.
And so when he passed away,
R.I.P.
Right, man. I mean, dude, right now, man, he would have probably been on some rapper wave.
Oh yeah.
A trainer.
Super talented.
Super talented, man. And so we took his performance name when he passed away and applied it to the organization.
That's fire.
But man, we was trying to raise, really just kind of help the family out, and in a time like that, man, when nobody thought we could lose somebody like that, you feel me?
Yeah.
So some people was doing car washes, other people was, fish fries, and they was like, yo, I mean, we know we hoop. Why don't y'all do a basketball tournament? Like, all right, word. We can try to figure that out.
Yeah.
4-hour tournament, man, at the MS Newton Life Center on South Side, man. We raised $3,000 and saw all these people that came through. Yeah. I mean, shoot, man, we were so young, we didn't even think to call security because we just,
Right.
You feel me? It was so deep, man, that the cops came inside just to see what was going on.
Whoa,
you feel me? And so from there on, man.
Legendary.
From there on, we just like, man, we saw the love of our community, which we didn't get to see, you know what I mean? It's rare that we get to see that holistically in our community,
Right. That's beautiful, man. And, I've been paying attention to all the work you've been doing, and definitely, that was like a monumental time and moment, even though, it came from a tragedy, but it still was a monumental time for your journey, man. So thanks. For you, what did that moment mean to you, man?
Man, I mean, bro, I think, man, when Eric died, when he passed away, a lot of feelings, I think we started thinking about legacy as a whole crew. Like, our whole unit was just like, dang, this could happen to us.
Yeah.
We don't know, like, when the time of day is going to be. And so we kind of all just kind of took heed to the mission of, like, providing for the family, providing for our homies, So a lot of us, I took it and turned tragedy into what it is now. But also, I got a lot of homies that like, man, I'm going to go to school now.
Yeah.
Or like, man, now I'm going to do this rap thing for real now. Or, I'm not going to, now I'm going to treat moms a certain way. I'm going to treat sisters a certain way just based off of how, just the loss of Eric, man. And so, for us, man, we just kind of wanted to, when you get around, we in a room like this, really, after he passed away, we just deep, 50 homies deep. And we just got so much love for each other. It's like, what do we do after this?
Yeah.
You feel me? So we placed it into the tournament. And we placed it into the mission of, like, giving back to the kids. to the youth, and you know, really showing them like, you know, you're not stalled by what you see out here, because we just, you know, that's just what it is. Like they don't know. This studio will freak out some kids right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they just need to see that they got hope. They got, you know, that kind of spirit from you know, developing our legacy, man. Lose somebody that young, 20 years old, we still trying to figure out what life looks like for us.
Certainly, man. It was good for you guys to be so young and still take something positive, you know, from the tragedy. So you know, R.P. Eric, man. Like I said, beautiful thing you're doing, man. But for the people that don't know you, you know, which everybody knows you, man. But for the people that may not know you out there, we trying to go worldwide. You know, let's talk about where you originally from, of course.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm from Sumter, man. Born here, and like, you know, man, I'm sweating because like
it's all good.
It's a good opportunity.
We're gonna have some water, but
you good. I'm a sweater,
man.
I'm a sweater, man. It's a good nerve. It's a good thing. But man, listen, I think so. My origins, man. I think I had a grandfather who is a pastor, but he's like a community guy. You feel me? So
what's his name?
Marion Newton. Dr. Marion
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Skip over that.
That's the OG, man.
OG.
83, 84, still running.
Still rolling.
Nah, and you know,
legendary, bro.
Legendary. Like that was like my Malcolm X, MLK, LeBron, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So from the get-go, I knew who I wanted to be like, or I saw like how people respected him. Just like how your pops, you know, when he show up, people respect the name. Certainly. You know what I'm saying? And so just kind of having that, man, and being able to get around him at an early age, man, I think poured into me like, yo, my words matter, how I move matters. I can act like it don't, but I still affect people. And I never want to run away. I think a lot of us right now, we run away from who we supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be no church boy necessarily. I ain't want to be like, oh, that's, you know, my mom was a principal. I ain't want to be on. I just want to do my own route, but also I didn't want to like mess up the family name either.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you figure that out as you navigate life, man? So I think, bro, I was given opportunity to figure out that leadership was key, and I could use things like sports to elevate relationships that I couldn't really necessarily get. You know what I mean? I'm not no hood based dude, but you know, I was associated if you could hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we your face card good everywhere.
Right. Your face card good. Your face card good. And I think in a town like Sumter, man, you need that.
You gotta have that.
You got that. People be like, man, you from where? I'm like, bro, it depends on how you want to move.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It depends on what you own. It depends on what you putting out there and the energy that you putting out. And you and I'm gonna show love to everybody. You feel me? And so I think a lot of the crew that I grew up with, we kind of all had that mind frame. Like, you got love for everybody.
That's how it should be, man. And you know, like you said, when it comes to something, man, it's really how you carry yourself, man. You know, the places you're at, and just how you moving around. Because even you can go to a hood spot and you just showing face. But when I come through, that's just Bezo.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, man, I mean, we from a town, man, you can live in a nice 3-story house and still somehow get caught up in some hood stuff. It don't even necessarily matter like where you live at. It matter what your mind on. You feel me?
What you own, man.
What you value, you know what I mean?
You can make it here, you can make it anywhere, man.
Word,
and we still here building and putting it to the community. So, you know, but as a youth, what was you doing, man? Like,
bro, I mean,
what was you up to back then?
Nothing. You feel me? When we look back, I'm still cool with all my homies from like 3rd grade and up. Some kindergarten up, you know.
Wow, that's hard.
And you know, I feel me. I think, I mean, of course, everybody had hoop dreams around here. We ain't had a job and ranch to look at. So I mean, you heard of Ray Allen being around here. You heard of the local legends, kind of names thrown out there, but we ain't there. You know, so the hoop thing was there, and you know, by the time you get to high school, you know, there's really 3 things you can run into. You know what I'm saying? And we could be pretty open in this platform. Right? You know, my mom's told me, you know, she's like, Sterling, 2 things in life gonna mess you up. And the third, but 2 things in life. She told me this about like 9th grade, 10th grade, you know, getting to high school, you know, playing like, I got to also play varsity basketball in 9th grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? You getting plugged in with the older crew, the girls popping out of nowhere. Like, 2 things in life mess you up. She's like, drugs and a piece of pussy.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, all you youngins out there, even the old ones, you know, y'all might not learn your lesson yet.
We still on that,
Those those two right there, man. That's for sure.
That's for sure, man. And that,
that's for sure.
I'll never forget that joint.
Yeah,
that joint was like, that's
shout
true.
To moms.
Nah, shout out to moms, man.
Sure.
High school when it get real, bro.
That's when it get legit.
That's when you start. For me, it was like, okay, who am I?
Right.
And what am I on? You start developing who you are and what you on and what you want people to kind of perceive you as, and don't let you get a couple little chicks.
It's over.
Sniffing you a little bit.
Sniffing yourself, man.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, man. And I tell the kids we work with now, man, I understand, like, your playground is El Cheapo. You feel me? Your recreation park, you know what I'm saying? It's the gas station, and you learn tendencies from gas station homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's deep, man.
Yeah, and so I be observing and just be seeing, like, some of this stuff is just learned habits, and you was not given any other option to learn anything else.
Yeah.
So you be like, hey, Sterling, man, let me get $2. I'm like, where you learn that from? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna give you some money, but also, like, how you learn that habit? Like, every time you see me, you ask for money. Where you get that from? You know what I mean? Why you didn't say, hey, Sterling, you got work to do?
Yeah.
You got some work to do? I'm like, man, I'll give you $100. You ask me that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it ain't the money thing. It's like a philosophy. You feel me? And so, man, a lot of that is just like, I mean, we in a community where, I mean, we lose our kids, and we lose our strong men to the disparities that they trapped in. Yeah, you feel me? And like it's a unique, something super unique, man. Like just the numbers. So I do public health. I got my last degree in public health. The only one that I really use. Yeah, the only one I really use. But I was like, yo, if I get this degree, I'm coming back home and figuring out like what this stuff really means. You feel me? What's the science behind the disparities? It just ain't no phenomenon. It just don't pop up and happen. Like, it's a science. It's pretty legit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So as a demographic in town, yeah, man, we split 46% black, 46% white. Split. Yeah. You feel me? Look at a certain town though, it ain't split like that, right?
Yeah.
It probably looks like just resources rise. 70% white, 30% black as far as resources. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so even if and we got Shaw coming in with all these unique demographics and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even the way our government ran in town is different. Like having a mayor and 3 city managers, that's unique. Yeah. A lot of places got a mayor. They ain't got city managers running the show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's dropping bars on y'all. Pay attention.
Nah, man.
Something to South Carolina, pay attention.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted him on the show.
Nah, bro. Like, I mean, I think it's important just because when I came back to the crib after I graduated, I was like, man, I got to know what's going on. You feel me? But that's no matter. I always felt like if I'm around, I want to know what's going on. Because then I can't be like, man, I ain't know. Yeah. When it comes to this, like, development. Man, Beasley, man, you know what's going on. I appreciate you for staying here, man, and really, no matter like what you hearing or no matter the lack of support, like you putting on events, you putting on for entrepreneurs, you putting on for economic development for our community, bro.
It's hard, brother.
It's tough.
I'm facing a lot of opposition,
man. But
and I'm not I'm on social media for work, right? But it's a lot. I can go live and really with receipts, right? It's a lot of opposition, right? It's almost like, why am I even doing this mission?
And I think, man, I think you face that, bro. I mean, I think in anything that's good,
I'm not gonna give up though. But
nah, I don't, man. Yeah, definitely because anything that's good, you gonna say that. Like I tell the committee, because it ain't just me who runs the Stackz Classic organization. It's a group of us. It's a committee. I'm like, yo, if this was about us, we would have quit after the first tournament. Yeah, you feel me? When people's aggravating, they come to you about dumb stuff. You're like, bro, like, we ain't even here for that. You feel me? Like, facts, you know what I'm saying? Catch me tomorrow, but like. That's dealing with people, you feel me?
Oh yeah,
and
man.
so I think, I tell people now, yo, like I want it to be so big that you gotta be pissed off at God. Cause you can't come to me with that. That ain't, I couldn't even pull that all by myself.
I love that.
You feel me? So that just take that monkey off my back and be like, hey, you gotta look in the mirror and be like, hey, deal with yourself. Yeah. Talk to God about it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, something unique, bro. We getting all this funding low key coming through.
Oh yeah.
I'm back over here in the side of town there. If you from something, I'm near I'm in the Burning Hope Center area, the West End community area, man, where one street over is the historic district. Yeah. But we the black version of the historic district. Right. You feel me? So we trying to revitalize that. We trying to tap into the money that they've been getting. You know what I'm saying? We trying to rebrand, and they want to put I don't know if y'all know this, they want to put a whole 52 unit complex over there on the west end in the community. That would change the whole community.
I did not know that.
Exactly. Yeah, they want to tear down these old churches down there.
Yeah, okay.
And the St. Anne's like a Catholic church.
They saying, I read that.
You read that?
I read that. I saw that was in the newspaper.
Yeah, that joint changed the whole community. You feel me? For good or like you said, we don't know though. If we don't got a voice, if we don't know how stuff ran, like man, we ain't know. And then these other folks, and I ain't mad at them. They took advantage of a system that was for them.
Yeah, man. Man, you an important brother, man.
Man.
Because a lot of us, we know what we know, and sometimes we need somebody like you to come and bust it down in layman's terms. What's going on? Because all the, we not. Because I was talking to this older guy. He was like, man, they be downtown making deals at the dark. And I was like, oh yeah? He said, you want some change? You got to go downtown. That's when they make all the deals. And I was like, all right. But I was like, when I did go to one, I ain't see none of us.
Yeah.
Right.
So I kind of see what he's saying. Like, we have no knowledge of what's going on. Yeah. But a brother like you tapped in. Sure. So that's why it's great to have you here, where you can get a glimpse. And you got other stuff that you do as well. But I want people to really tap in with your movement, because you able to explain to us what's going on, what's available to us, man. That's big. So I definitely got to applaud you for that, brother.
You got to know.
That's a big motion.
So, the state of the city right now.
Yeah.
What you think, man? State of something right now. Where we at right now?
Yeah, I think it depends on what you consider the headline.
Well, in relation to the black community.
Black community. Man, I'm big about accountability when it comes to our community. Mm-hmm. Because certain things we got control of, other things we don't. Mm-hmm. And so when I talk about my community, I think our family structure, man, is tough. That's what I mean. Working with youth, I'm a youth-minded person, and I feel like I got the opportunity to work with public health experts and people nationally now. I do consultant work, and if I wish that my Sumter community, black community, realized that we are a rarity, we are scarce. Black people in America are scarce. As I've been traveling. Man, shoot, I go somewhere like Kentucky and go to Walmart, try to find black people.
Oh yeah, I've been out there before.
You feel me? Ain't nothing. You go to Louisville, you know what I'm saying? Certain spots, but you got the Hispanic brothers, you got our Asian brothers. Where we at? You go to Seattle, we ain't there. You go to Arizona, we ain't there. You feel me? So I wish my community realized, like, if we tapped into the resources here, bro, we can go out here and do some crazy stuff out here across the country. And a lot of people from something to do. We just don't come back to the crib. And then take someone like me being like, man, all y'all broke until I come back at 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? Then I realized, like, nah, it's some millionaires low key in town. But specific to my community, man, I want to figure out how we develop accountability. And, when something pop off in, let's say, our white brother community, who we call? Like, seriously, who we call?
If something pops off in their community?
Nobody. I answer that for you. When something pop on our black community, we gotta have like this figurehead. Like, where Jesse gonna come? When Al Sharpton?
Gotcha.
But it's because we ain't got no true like identity right now. You feel me? We ain't got no true like mission. Like as a community, what we fighting for? And I think we like get caught up in like pop like little dumb stuff that kind of get caught, catches our eye. We'll talk about it on Facebook. We got all these groups and stuff like that. We talk big on, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. So we got everything here, but because our values might not be the same, we don't got the same mission for our families. We don't got the structure to be like economically stable. You feel me? I think we get caught up in dumb stuff.
What do you think it changed the mindset, man? Because I think it's mindset. And I mean, cause I deal with a lot of entrepreneurs, and when I first jumped in, it's 3 years now. When I first jumped into it, it was just certain things I felt. If you start a business, you just already know. But a lot of them was just clueless. I mean, the smallest thing you can think of, they don't even know. I'm asking somebody, for instance, how much you got invested into that particular product. They don't even know. But you got it priced at this price. You don't even know if you're making money or not.
Right.
I'm talking about. Let's say if it's a T-shirt, how much was the T-shirt? How much was the taxes on the T-shirt? How much was the shipping to get all the T-shirts to you? How much was the print? How much was the tag you got on it? They don't even know. you gotta bust all that down before you can put a price on it.
Right.
So it's just little things like that, for instance.
Right.
And even, you know, deeper than that, like just mental things. I got people that have breakdowns with this thing, man. Like, hey, what happened with your business? Oh, they start crying and all. Just like, yo. And entrepreneurship is hard, but like I said, the deeper I got into this thing, I was like, yo, what am I doing? Because I got opposition coming from outside of it, and I got so many people that I believe in inside of it that just need so much help, so much resources. So what do you think could change the mindset of the people?
Yeah, I mean, certain stuff is just like pure heart stuff. You feel me? That's some guy. I hope he come in and just change your habits. Other things, like as far as like what we can do here, I mean, I think exposure. You feel me? Like, because entrepreneurship for certain people looks different. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They don't understand. It's the difference being like an entrepreneur in my eyes and like a business owner. I feel like, because I feel like a business owner, like you kind of came into a set. Like structure, you feel me? Yeah. Entrepreneur, like it's a roller coaster. You feel me? Like you don't know what you're gonna get. You building every day from the ground up. Mm-hmm. You know, I think it's a little bit more organic. And our community, we resilient, but we're not as resilient as we used to be. Yeah, which explains maybe things like mental health, depression, anxiety, suicide. Yeah, you feel me? We were a resilient community, but you know, we do the numbers now. Like, I mean, things like suicide in the Black community went up 16%.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, right. You feel me? So Pops like, man, I'll never die by suicide. Well, in my generation, it's a little bit different. You feel me? So I don't know if we necessarily teaching the characteristics at a young age how to be resilient. Like, bro, you gonna mess up. Like, you gonna take L's. That's part of this life. That's part of you being a hooper. Part of you being an entrepreneur. Being a hairstylist is a learning curve. Yeah. And that don't mean that you trash or a detriment. I mean, you gotta keep going. Right. Actually, it's a good thing for you. I mean, that there's things you can get better at. It's a mindset, like you said. And so, you know, I think teaching things like resiliency, exposure. Like I had a guy who named Marcus Bracey. He went to Morehouse. He was in Sumter for a number of years. Mm-hmm. He came and spoke to some kids last night about marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like he does marketing for like social media platforms, HBO, some BET shows, stuff like that. Yeah. Because these kids don't understand that. Because there's science behind that. Mm-hmm. You know, so they might just see something on the phone and boom, it's just on the phone. Like they just, you know, man, I just talked about Cheetos and next thing I know, it's Cheetos on my phone. Yeah. And they think it's a coincidence. Yep. They don't know the science. And so catching them at an early age where like, hey man, these are things that people who even look like you are behind controlling as well. Or some people who don't look like you are controlling. You know, so, you know, and I like one of my roommates, man, when I went to school, there's an Italian white dude. All right, and he used to watch the Stackz in the morning. I'd be like, man, Joey, what you doing? You feel me? But as I got, you know, acquainted to him, became my guy, you feel me? He's like, nah, man, my pops used to watch Stackz in the morning, you know? And so just by pure, just like, that's their culture, he became smart in finances. What is your dad, mom, brother, sister watching in the morning? That you at 6 years old, 10 years old, 15, that's benefiting you. Yeah. That's the kind of the difference. You feel me? I ain't saying stop doing. I ain't saying stop listening to young boy at 9 o'clock in the morning. Right. I'm just saying maybe add in something else that could be beneficial in the long run.
Right.
I don't feel like we got time to play around.
Nah, we don't.
I mean, we got to have some leisure time, some entertainment. But in my adult life, for me now, bro, like I done listened to Reasonable Doubt a million times.
Yeah.
I can't get nothing else from it. So now when I get up, I listen to podcasts about business, about mental health, just anything that's going to pour into me. I might read a book, whatever it is, but I turn the music off a lot because I realized, like, man, I done listen to Stillmatic and Illmatic and all my favorite albums that get me hyped up to go that day now. But I was like, man, I'm not getting nothing from this stuff.
Yeah. I think you can balance that thing, you feel me? Yeah. Like, I tell young kids, you know, like, it's a lot of music. I feel like you're gonna follow that route. I used to listen to like a lot of pimping music. You feel me? That was just my stuff. You feel me? So I was Juicy J's. This dude named Primo Rice that's out in DMV area. Just real smooth, like give me some players type stuff. Gotcha. And you know, eventually I was like, dang, these habits is detrimental, and I'm losing money right now. You feel me? Like I'm playing this game, and it ain't adding nothing to my pocket. Right. You feel me? But everybody, you know, everybody's taste is different. You know, but I think, like you said, it's just being aware that that is a detriment. I feel like even our community, bro, they lace it to us so good, and that could be from like food to music to the arts. They lace that thing so good that we don't realize it's messing us up until we down in that hole, and like we try to do what that habit that got us in the hole and realize like, dang, this joint got me deeper. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like you mentioned like reading the book, like knowledge, like the power of reading, bro. Crazy, especially in our community, bro, in the black community, bro. We don't read well. Yeah. They always like, hey, put in the book, a black man never find it. Yeah. That joint was low key legit. Oh yeah. You feel me? And I always like to take those statistics, like, man, nah, F y'all, that ain't true. You feel me? Sure. But man, as you get around certain populations, like just being able to self advocate is major in our community because we just don't. Working with the young kids, if you talking about like just research, man, a lot of our other counterparts, they know a lot and do a lot because Johnny can say, Mom, why? And keep asking why. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Devontae asked why. Because I said so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he shut down. And then you wonder why he can't advocate for himself in the classroom or getting bullied or not or responding a certain way. Because you ain't never given an opportunity to truly like understand himself, understand yes and no, pros and cons, self-efficacy, all that stuff matter, you feel me? Even like my grandfather, like, Stern was the event that happened, like he would do something, we'll go somewhere like a random event, hey, write this check out, Stern, I'm about to go to a meeting. Okay. I'd be like 10 years old. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do panic, what I'm gonna do cry there, he done left me. Yeah. Figure it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard, man. Yeah. It's so many, like I said, I like the word you used earlier, accountability. Yeah. And it's so many. I coached Park and Rec for a couple of years, and I mean,
hey, salute to you because I ain't never did that before.
I haven't been back. Yeah. I love the youth, but I haven't been back. I've been finding other ways to contribute, but it was just the most stressful time of life for me.
A lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I got a glimpse into people's lives, and it's bad out there.
It's tough, man.
They going through a lot.
Yeah,
like
man.
A lot, like stuff you couldn't imagine.
Nah, for real.
And it's like you see how the kid acts, and you talk to the parent like he act just like
Bingo.
Like it's identical.
Yeah, yep.
And it was one of those things, man. It was just very overwhelming, and they asked me to come back again. I was like, I gotta find a new way. I can't do that.
Yeah,
because I was arguing with parents, and it just started getting kind of ugly, man. But it gave me a glimpse into the community, and I really saw where it's a lot of, and I love all children, but a lot of our young black males, man, they don't really have anybody in the home, a male figure in the home that can be a role model, be an example for them, or just be that balance for them. Because a lot of them act just like their mom.
Yeah.
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 So, what can we do or start to do that could and I know you're doing a lot of things, but I want you to talk about some of the things you're doing. Yeah. That could help the young black males and just the youth period, man, because I seen the disparity. I seen it firsthand. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, that joint like an onion. You feel me? It's like an
onion.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like that was the most stressful. I wanted to give myself a challenge and give back, but that was the most stressful time of one of the most stressful times of my life, bro. Like it was just my ex who I was with, she was like, just quit. I was like, I can't just quit.
Quiz,
I got close to some of the kids.
Yeah. Man, to your point, man, working, it's an investment working with people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could be a technology guy. I could just sit down and just kind of do it myself, but investing in people is important. So I think you start that baseline, figuring out like, I think when it comes to males, accountability in our community, bro, like some of this stuff is systemic that we got to get out there and get out our face, like, yo, there are certain things we can vote for. I am that guy. I got a lot of homies like, man, I don't vote because I'm like, I hear you, because you talking about the president. Bump the president. Some of that stuff we can't control. At your crib, this city stuff, you can control, dog, and get some of this money, you feel me? Or put in policies and rules or build relationships where they won't over police our communities or pull away resources from us. So that's just one. That's just a top level. When it get voting season, we'll run that back. You know, but
definitely,
I think you know another thing is like when it comes to the lack of males in the households. You know, I think our boys understand and sometimes been told by mom or another community member like, hey, you the reason, like you the male of the house, which doesn't benefit the kid because then they doing men type things. Mind you, we probably don't learn how to be men till I don't know. We still learning every word. So I think really what we telling our kids at that age, like, hey, you got to be the man in the house. You got to provide food. You got to protect the household. You got to be stable mentally. You know, you gotta be physically strong and healthy to fight the family issues and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, and where these kids, man, they feel like they can do it for maybe a week. Yeah. Give them 9 weeks of that. They just can't hold that burden. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it takes someone like us who like intervene, and we only get to work with our kids like every Wednesday. Our boys. So we know guaranteed Wednesdays we gonna tap in with the crew. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so they like Sterling, like, what does success look like to you in that role of being someone who I'm not a parent, you feel me? I'm like the big bro who on the block, you know, like Cuzzo over there. And so like them calling us before reacting or doing something that's sketchy or out the way, that's a win for us. You feel me? You know, like them letting us know like, hey, these are my options right now. I'm about to pop off on my stepdad. You know, all right, hold tight real quick, man. Have you thought about this? Oh, hey, you know, we about to do this next week. You still good on that? You just gonna chill? All right, cool, yeah. So give them some hope for the future. Because where we at here, it ain't hope for much. Yeah. You feel me? Like, there ain't too many buildings open for these kids. It ain't too much events. Ain't too many events out here specific to them. Yeah. So we can't get mad at them when, you know, when they have sex for fun as a you know, or they was like me. I thought sex was an activity. I ain't necessarily understand the interlockings of that junk. Right. I just thought it was something to do to pass time, you know, sex or hooping. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if you're not a hooper, like, where do you go? Like, you know, if you're into the arts or into gaming, where's your community at? You know, so our goal, man, is I want them to know, I want them to identify me and the other men around them that, like, hey, man, these are people that care about us. You know what I'm saying? These are dudes that, like, fear God. These are people that, like, understand where I come from. You know what I'm saying? That gonna see me for who I am and meet me halfway. Yeah. You know, and I think, man, if we could just show consistent love, hey, we just show up every Wednesday. Whether you get on this bus or not, we pull up around at your crib, you gonna see us. Whether you get in or not, we ain't gonna force you to get in. You know what's good for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know this block better than me, you feel me? You know, you run this block. You know, so you tell me what you think. And we always tell the kids, like, you lead till we realize you can't lead no more. You can't lead no more, just follow us. But we're going to give you the opportunity to lead, which is rare.
I love that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So talk about the work you're doing with the youth, man.
Yeah, man. So we use the Stackz Classic. You know, like, we started that organization just pure for the need. That was really our way to mourn, right? And from mourning, we figured out a way to, like, celebrate life and then give back to our community. So we use that organization, man, to do a leadership program for the youth. And so, you know, things like every Wednesday night we'll have a gathering where they'll come out, you know, hoop, play around for the first hour. Then the last 45 minutes to an hour, you know, we'll pour into them, give them an activity, bring in speakers for them, plan, you know, activities and outings for them as well. And so we do that. And then that's what we have what we call a mentor leadership. We call it, I guess, an outing or a program specific. It's like an 8-hour outing that brings in like 3 different skill sets. We'll do some mental health talks, and then we just do like another random activity. Like we might go like we done been to the Fireflies baseball games, or, you know, we plan on taking these kids to you know, Charleston's opened up African American Museum pretty soon in the summer.
Okay. It's open.
It's already open,
it's
right?
Open, yeah.
Man,
I want to get out there.
Gotta get out there. I gotta get out there ASAP. You feel me? Take some kids out there. Let them you know, feel where they from.
Yeah,
you know,
history.
Meet some history. You know, I think us in general in South Carolina, we unique, man.
Oh yeah,
because we so close to that water.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying, man. These kids, I want them to know, like, bro, like, they need us in this country. You feel me? Like, we're a different type of black people, even to the ones in the West Coast. In New York, we just different. Our perspective is different. You feel me? So you know, I want them to expose them early, and you know, so with the youth program, man, you know, we hope to do like week-long camps coming up. You know, we hope to start developing some internships, and really, you know, we've been getting opportunity to get written into grants.
Okay, good.
So they write us into a grant, you know, and we want to train individuals who want to know about how to talk about mental health, talk about suicide awareness in our own communities. And, you know, they'll fund us, and the funding goes out to those individuals we train, and so you know, we could be experts of our own communities, and then also get some provision as well. So, man, you know, I want this thing to, you know, anybody that really got an idea when it comes to youth engagement, family engagement, I want them to see our platform as the one to work with. And if we're not the one to work with, the one to connect them to the next one.
Right.
Yeah, yep.
How can you know, people help out or get involved with that?
Yeah, man, you know, we got the upcoming Stackz Classic, the 9th annual one. We do it every year, man, and so that's our major fundraiser.
Yeah.
That's our major fundraiser that we've been doing since 2015. And so, you know, it's high level. It's a community-based basketball, tournament, but, man, it's high-level hoopers. Like, you know, D1s, D2 job players,
it get ugly.
It get ugly, man. You got JUCO players, man. You know, we got my boy Grant Singleton from the area, from Sumter, man. Went to the Final Four this year. Played in the Stackz Classic, man. We got guys, you know, just big names or underdogs as well, man. They kind of get that publicity, that platform. Yeah. And so it's a good event, man, and really get the community together. It's like our family reunion, really, in a sense. And so that's gonna be May 20th at Sumter High School, man.
May 20th. May 20th. Yes, how can they get tickets for that?
Yeah, man, you can show up. Just show up.
Okay,
it's gonna be at Sumter High School.
Word.
You know, no tickets there. You do a $5 donation at the door.
Okay, got you.
And all proceeds go to that leadership program. You'll see some of our fellas like just volunteering at the event this year too as well.
Word. The Diamond Classic, man. It's 4 years in a row. How many years is this?
Yeah, we got the 9th one.
The 9th years in a row. It's gonna be at Sumter High School. What time the doors open?
Yeah, man, doors open at 9:30. First game is at 10.
Right, you can give any amount donation, but we asking everybody to give $20. Man.
Hey, man,
word up.
It's going back to the community,
to the kids, man.
To the kids, man. It's for the youth. It's for the youth, man. What else you got coming up? You know, I know you got a plethora of things.
I mean,
going on,
you know, coming out of that tournament, man, we really use it as our momentum for the rest of the summer.
Yeah,
you feel me? So at the turn, you know, there'll be a few other like community vendors, like it'll be like voter registration to be there. You feel me? Like United Way Ministries will be there. Yeah. You know, we'll have people who do like life insurance there or just other things that we know our community. And shoot, it's not because we don't want to go to these places. We ain't got the time, we ain't got the leverage, we ain't got the capacity just due to artists, you know what I'm saying? And I can list off things too. So I just brought those people so they can meet us where we at, man. And so I said out of that, you know, I don't think people realize the like 60 minutes with a youth for like once a month can change their whole life. You feel me? And so all I'm asking people is like, yo, find 60 minutes in your 365 days to figure out how you can come back and be out on a Wednesday night with us or create an event for us on a Saturday or a Sunday, you know what I mean? And really use a little bit of hours that you got because, you know, kids don't necessarily need you to be in, pick up their hand and pick them up from school every day. They don't necessarily need that. They just know they need to know there's people in their community, that surrounding area, you feel me, that care about them. And like, you know, I think to the credit of my community, I ain't wild out as much because I built relationships at an early age. So like I couldn't pop off at the store because I might run into Mr. Johnson, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? You know, I couldn't wild out such and such. I'm like, dang, I might run into old buddy over here as well. You feel me? And so like I want our community to create that where it ain't no scary thing.
You gotta build a, you know,
we need build that, a village
back. I just got respect for you feel me? So I tell the homies, I'm like, man, you know, I tell little kids now they might be middle school. I say, kids, I mean, they take care of themselves. They 13, 16 years old. I'm like, bro, I'll never hate you for like gassing up right now. All I'm just saying is you just can't gas up while we in the church facility. You feel me? But there's a time and place when you get older for that. But right now, it ain't gonna help you right now. You know what I'm saying? So just putting it into perspective, like, hey man, we done been through there. And there's certain things that we still trying to kick right now ourselves. All we just saying is, what's the best position for you? You feel me? Like for right now, where you at? What's the best position for you? Now you get an age, man. You get a family, get a house, get a job. You do your thing, bro. You're blessed to do that, you know. But Master Sergeant Avery out there at Crestwood, ROTC instructor. He'll always say, do what you're supposed to do now, so you do what you want to do later. You know what I'm saying? That stuck with me. You feel me? That's a bar. You feel me? So take care of some stuff right now. And so, like I said, you know, they want to give back to the organization. You know, reach out to us. We on Facebook, on Instagram, on our website as well. Or you can email us.
Plug the website real quick.
Yeah, the website is www.diamondstacksclassic.com. You know,
y'all tap in, man. Support the brother, man. Doing
we on
great
Facebook,
things, man.
we on Twitter, we on Instagram, like I said, and really, you know, I can tell it's a creative hub. You know, we got an opportunity where you can come to us with an idea, with a platform, and you say, hey, how can I instill this to the youth, and we'll figure out a way to do it.
Okay, yeah, we gonna get involved, man. You know, Big Motion Podcast, DJ B Zo, Ben Mikey, the whole team. We gonna get involved some type of way, man, because. You know, like I said, I know some youth out here. I try to drop a couple bars in their ears when I see them, and definitely, like I said, when I was doing the Park and Rec thing. But I've always been trying to find a way to get back involved intentionally. So definitely gonna get involved, man.
Sure, man.
And appreciate the things that you're doing, man. We in the second quarter right now, of course. I know you got Diamond Stack Classic coming up May 20th, right?
Yep.
But we're gonna fast forward to, let's say it's December 31st, going into 2024, man. What is something that you want to accomplish for yourself or your organization? You know?
Yeah. You know, our organization's trying to just expand. You feel me? We trying to get I used to have beef with the Sumner item when I first got in town, and you know,
I got beef.
And I tell you now, I got love for them now. You feel me? Due to conversations,
I'm still beefing.
Relationships. Make sure, item, they gonna see this.
Plug me in.
Hey,
I done been up there.
Yeah. So
my bad. Bro.
I'm sorry. but we care because we want to take accountability for the stories and the narratives being created in our community.
Yeah.
That's why we care. You feel me?
Facts.
I don't know why I was about to bash the item just now.
Now we love the item.
We do. All right, this is what it is though. I think building partnerships in our community, you know, I'm gonna hold off on the item talk, but what we want to see done, what we want to see done is to put together, you know, a 9-week leadership program for the youth. Okay. And, you know, we do things. You know, I brought in like Clemson Extension that do like. They build like water jug type stuff. Stuff that you necessarily like, bro, why am I doing this? And then a little bit later on, you're like, oh, that makes sense. Like I can add that in the resume. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So we're really trying to develop opportunities and like quote unquote resume builders that the kids and youth wouldn't normally have. You feel me? Because me, I wasn't no scholar. You feel me? But I knew if I got into enough roles, like I could lead people. So it don't matter what my grades if I can lead you.
That's a fact.
You could have a 5.0, but if I'm a better leader than you, they don't care what your grade point average is. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So get them into these roles where, you know, give them some service projects. We plan on working with United Ministries. And so, you know, they do a lot of like painting houses, building homes, things of that nature, cutting yards. And then, man, we would love to figure out how to like help our kids get some funding so they're not necessarily going out here and like selling things they don't necessarily need to sell.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Get caught up in stuff, you feel me? So
definitely want to get involved.
Yeah.
So, I got a lot of I got a lot of youth entrepreneurs that vend at my vendor event. So, you know, Retail Therapy, Small Business Network, shameless plug.
Got it.
But I don't charge them anything. I just let them set up. And some of them you can tell very serious. Some of them you can tell Mom Deuce just like, you gonna do something. So I want to really do something where we kind of showing them the way of entrepreneurship and finding out what they like. And I'm helping my little cousin develop a clothing line as we speak. So everybody got something they're interested in and a talent, and we got the resources, so we definitely want to get involved, man. That's dope.
Man, you know, it's one of those things where, you do it the right way, those people that you taught at a young age might end up working for you and realizing, like, it ain't even working for you. They working with you because you cared about them. You feel me? And so you already made them into an expert. You know what I'm saying? You already poured into them, gave them, invested in them. If you do it right, hopefully they can come back to the crib and be like, hey, either I'm going to replace you respectfully because you gave me the tools and you can sit back and chill, or I'm going to elevate you, you know what I'm saying, because you gave me the tools as well, you know what I'm saying? And so we can't be scared.
Not at all.
We can't be scared of these kids, man.
And then a lot of those, man, I had my cousin with me for spring break. And I knew he was sharp because before he moved away, he was with me like every day.
Right.
So I pour a lot into him. But that was our first time really hanging out in a few years, and them kids sharp, man.
Sharp, man.
They be knowing a lot.
Yeah, man. We can't dumb. I think
a lot of stuff we don't even think they know. They already know.
They already on game. We can't dumb them down. You feel me? Because the crazy thing is from 5 to 8, they be knowing everything. And I don't know what we do to them from 8 to 16 years old. But we water them down like a mug. So I think our community gotta be. We gotta tell them to shut up and sit down sometimes. The other times, like, man, express yourself. Tell me how you feel right now.
Man.
You know what I mean? So our, you know, if this 10 years from now, bro. You know, I hope we talking about like, hey, that youth center that we got up and running. That was like a huge complex that had studios in there.
Let's get it,
you know, they had MacBooks that they can work on stuff. They had they had just access to these 10,000 hour type stuff. You feel me? I don't know if like Bill Gates wasn't no genius. The man just got the best stuff equipment at 12 years old and put in 10,000 hours. And by the time he was like 21 years old, he was that dude. That wasn't because he was a genius, because he working with some high level stuff at 10 years old, 12 years old. Imagine we do that for our community who are the creators of everything.
Sharp, man.
Sharp.
We got natural abilities.
God given.
We just gotta
harness that thing.
Yeah,
I told and I had a conversation with a kid I was taking home last night, and I said, bro, you got superpowers, right? He's like, yeah, sometimes I think I can fly. I said, nah, don't jump off the bed, nothing like that. I said, bro, like, you know, you got superpowers. Like, man, when people see you, they light up. You know what I'm saying? Or when you say certain things, people move. You know what I'm saying? And you could be the bad Superman or you could be the good Superman. It's your choice.
Right.
You still Superman, but you might be self-destructive. And other days, you might save the whole world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's based off how you see your superpowers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to make sure these kids know, like, bro, you got a power.
Yeah.
We just trying, even me, I'm trying to figure out what exactly how to harness that power, because sometimes I lose control of that thing. You know, and I do damage. You feel me? For good or for worse. You know.
Definitely.
So man, we all.
And you just gave me a bar just now.
Man, keeping bars, man, it's free.
You gave me a bar.
It's free, man.
You gave me a bar, bro.
It's free. Nah, yeah, bro.
You gave me a bar just now, bro. Thank you for that.
Nah, bro.
Thank you for that, bro. But man, Diamond Stack Classic, May 20th at Sumter High School. The doors open at
9:30.
9:30 in the morning. Make sure y'all come out, man. Celebrate, donate. It's going for a good cause. And every Wednesday, we guys.
Yeah, we're gonna push that. Yeah, every Wednesday we at the 415 Madden Avenue, MH Newton Life Center, man, for boys and girls as well. So bring your youth out there. You know, we really super engaging, man. They rock with us, you know. And the crazy thing right now, you know, we don't necessarily have parent support. And we got a lot of kids off of just a pure strength that they on the block. And they block walkers. You feel me? And we'll tell moms, like, hey, you know, moms know he going us on Wednesdays. You know, and so we developing that crew while we want to develop another crew that might already have a supportive parent. Put them all together and let them sharpen each other.
What time y'all got going on Wednesday?
6. We go from 6 to 8.
Okay,
6 to 8.
Man. Y'all make sure y'all support bringing youth out there, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, brother, and you got to come back. We can talk for hours.
Yeah, man, it's love, man. I appreciate this platform, man. Salute you. Hey, don't stop, bro. Because like I said, we need this. Going, man.
You got to come back. You welcome here anytime, man. Matter of fact, you a Big Motion All-Star.
Hey, that's love. I'll clap it up. That's love.
All-Star, brother. Yeah. Of course, this is a hip-hop platform. We done talked about community. We done talked about all that stuff, man, which is very, very important, man. And we definitely gonna get you back on the show. But before you get up out of here, we got to talk about this right here, man. Let's do it. Top 5 dead or alive. Who you got, man?
Hey, man. You know, I always want to been asked that question. I ain't never been asked that question. I be watching shows like, man, I don't know how Buddy about to answer that. Buddy about to be all right. So for me, man, you know,
who you got?
You know, top 5 dead or alive for me personally. So I'll tell you, I'll start at top for me. You know, I was a big Nipsey person, bro. I was a real man. I paid Dwayne, my boy Dwayne put me on Nipsey in like 8th grade.
You were real Nipsey fan.
I was real early. You know what I'm saying? I was on on Slauson Boy stuff.
You real Nipsey fan.
Yeah. So I caught that early, man, because he was just speaking them facts. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Nipsey. Then I'll put J. Cole. I was in high school when J. Cole hit, like middle school.
Definitely.
You know, that conscious
that
stuff. You feel me? Yeah, the warm up. We used to run out to that stuff and at the high. Yeah. So I pick Cole, and then so third, man, I'm an Outcast person. So you know, let me get the group. Andre 3000, Big Boy.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's probably my third.
I like that you said the group, because a lot of people leave Big Boy out.
Nah,
We're hard too, though.
He important. I see you right. You know what I'm saying? He important to it, man. He important to it. You know, so that probably my third. Fourth, you know, it could gauge, man. I'm one of those type of people that I put a newer person in there. It's because it's gonna say
mine changes, you know, frequently.
Yeah. I put a newer person in there. It's a fella. He not necessarily a rapper, but his name Blast. He a West Coast dude.
I don't know him.
I know Blast.
No Blast. Yes. He not necessarily a rapper, but he underneath the Nipsey umbrella.
Okay, got you.
You feel me? So check out Blast, man.
Check him out for sure.
Stupid. He cold. You know what I'm saying? Got the West Coast. And then fifth, man, I mentioned this dude named Primo Rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our last guest mentioned Primo Rice.
He from the D?
Yeah.
DMV.
Okay.
Yeah. You would think he got that Memphis. He take a lot of Memphis samples. I'm a samples dude.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I love samples, man. I love when people can flip that. You know, and that was a lot of with of course, MGK and then you know, 3 6 Mafia flipped a lot of them old school stuff.
Yeah. You was on Pimp C Hard?
Yeah, you know, I was on Pimp C Hard.
RP Pimp C.
The Pimp music.
That's all I know.
He ain't mentioned Pimp C.
Yeah. Because you think, shoot, Pimp C was probably like passed away by the time I actually knew what was going on, man. You know, man, them dudes, man, because I'm on some chill stuff.
Word. What about Currency? You rock with Currency?
Yeah, Currency and that crew, you know, a lot of Currency in there. I mean, you know, of course, you know, Wiz, you know, Wiz and Currency kind of go hand in hand with that.
That's hard, man. That's hard, man. We appreciate that contribution, man. Like I said, keep doing your thing.
Don't
keep
stop.
Working. One more thing before we get up out of here, man. give a message to the youth real quick. Anything. If you had one thing to tell them right now.
Like a save a life.
Yeah, man, save some lives. You feel me? I mean, I be moving on a lot of rims. You feel me? So I be moving on people's natural rims, and I be moving on people's spiritual rims. Because just depending on the day. And I would say, man, you already loved. You feel me? So no matter what you do, right or wrong, you already loved. And ain't nothing that we can take from you when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? So since you already loved, now it's trying to figure out, like, what's your identity? Your identity is based out of love. You already got everything you need. Now you just got to walk off that path. You know, and so if you walk in that path, our goal is to step in front of you and say, hey, here's someone who doing the same thing you doing. Or, you know, hey, I'm doing the same thing you're doing. How can I, pursue you or put you in a better position? You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to walk your identity. Because you already love. You feel me?
Love that, man.
Love that.
Yeah.
One question. The pressure, how do you deal with the pressure with these kids looking at you and you got to be like that perfect guy, that perfect image or whatever?
Nah, man, that's that battle, you feel me? And I think I got to look at myself knowing that I ain't perfect.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
I think I really got to wake up every day and know, like, because it can be easy waking up like, man, I'm that dude. I'm about to change the world. And there's got to be some type of confidence in yourself. But I think, man, I got to realize that it ain't me. Right. You feel me? Like, I always tell me, like, I could dip and their issues still gonna go on, and there's gonna be better people that gonna be stepping to my role and handle these issues. And so I just gotta realize that it ain't me, and that if I'm about to react a certain way, I gotta check myself, realize like, man, I'm a detriment to like everybody if I go down. You feel me? And so if I'm at the gas station, I see a little bro coming in. I'm gonna put that back real quick, chop it up with him. He about to leave the store. I get what I need to get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's one of those type of things. I'm just aware.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be that way.
You gotta be aware, and I mean I'm being like fake.
When you got that position,
and I mean being fake.
I relate to the fullest, man.
You gotta read the room.
Let's give an example, man. They had the family cookout, and everybody was doing what they doing, man. Cam was out there, and they threw the bottle my way. Nah, I'm good today, man. He ain't never see me on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna let them see me on that.
I like that.
And just put them on game, being real, like, hey, I do this, but also it do limit me sometimes when I do. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes if you do it this way, it might not be the best fit for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think, man, these kids, man, they need to know that we organic. That we not perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that like we don't got it figured out. Yeah. We trying to figure it out just as much.
Facts, man.
Yep.
Sterling in the building.
I got it, man. It's love, man. I appreciate
you. Got too many hats to name, man. Community activist, role model, Diamond Stackz, one of the founders. May 20th, y'all be there, man. Tap in with this brother, man. He's doing great things in the Sumter community and beyond. Make sure y'all support him, pour into his organization. We definitely gonna get involved. I go by the name of Bezo803 on that social media. This is my co-host right here.
Y'all sound Mikey, man. Appreciate you, guys.
Big Motion Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Salute y'all, man.
Facts, man. You an all-star, brother.
For sure.
Big shout out DJ Effect on the camera. You know that.